claims for property repairs, did not maintain appropriate systems and controls for the recruitment, training and monitoring of its ARs. Asprey also misled clients by telling them that services were free of charge when in fact cancellation charges could be incurred, and ARs had discretion to charge an insurance excess, and that all of its contractors were screened and only quality local tradesmen were used, when in fact most contractors were found using sources such as Yell.com and were not properly vetted. The firm also failed to inform customers about the Financial Ombudsman Service, the FOS, and their right to refer complaints to the FOS. It also misled the FSA by claiming it had made compliance visits to all its ARs and had made financial checks on them and reviewed their files when it in fact performed none of these procedures. Jonathan Fallon, head of retail enforcement at the FSA, said, and to quote, "It is vital that principal firms maintain effective controls over the recruitment, training and monitoring of their appointed representatives. It is also very important that the principal firm ensures that clients are not misled about the services provided and terms of business of the network, and firms must not provide false or misleading information to the FSA. We will take disciplinary action, including issuing fines against firms who fail in these regards." Continuing with the insurance news, in a survey of reinsurers' statutory underwriting results conducted by the Reinsurance Association of America, or the RAA, a group of 19 U.S. property and casualty reinsurers wrote $23.9 billion of net premium during 2008, an increase of $6 billion from the same period in 2007. The combined ratio for the group was 101.8, deteriorating from 94.7. The combined ratio was and is attributable to a 71 loss ratio and an expense ratio of 30.7. Policyholder surplus was $64.4 billion, down from $75.9 billion. In company news, Everest Re Group Limited today announced the commencement of a cash tender offer for any and all of the 6.6% fixed to floating rate long-term subordinated notes, known as lots, due in 2067. The lots were issued in 2007, and $400 million principal amount loan of lots are outstanding. Upon the terms of the subject to the conditions of the tender offer, Everest Reinsurance Holdings Inc., an indirect and wholly owned subsidiary of Everest Re Group Limited, and the issuer of the lots will pay holders $500 per $1,000 principal amount of lots validly tendered and not validly withdrawn pursuant to the tender offer. In addition, holders whose lots are accepted for purchase pursuant to the tender offer will be paid accrued and unpaid interest on the pursuant lots from the last interest payment date, but not including the settlement date for the tender offer. Payment will be made on the New York City business day immediately following the expiration of the tender offer or promptly thereafter. The tender offer will expire at 5 p.m. New York City time on March the 26th, 2009, unless extended or earlier terminated by Everest Reinsurance Holdings. And today we finish our news broadcast on a slightly somber note. British actress Natasha Richardson has died from head injuries sustained in a skiing accident in Canada. Richardson, 45, the daughter of actress Vanessa Redgrave, fell on a beginner's slope at the Mont Tremblant Resort in Quebec, Canada on Monday. Richardson died in a New York hospital close to the home she shared with her husband, Irish actor Liam Neeson, and their 2 sons. The accident happened while the actress was taking a supervised skiing lesson at the Quebec resort. She has been quoted as being, and quote, "She was one of the few modern actresses who was as smart as she was pretty." Richardson initially showed no sign of injury, but an hour later was taken to a nearby hospital after feeling unwell. It was later confirmed that her injuries were critical. Irish actor Neeson, who is 56, flew from the set of his new film in Toronto, Canada, to be with his wife as soon as he heard the news of the accident. He accompanied her as she was flown from Canada to Lenox Hill Hospital in New York on Tuesday. Neeson, her mother, Oscar-winning actress Vanessa Redgrave, who is 72, and their two sons, Michael, who is 13, and Danny, who is 12, had gathered by her bedside. Her sister, the Nip Tuck actress, Jolie Richardson, was also seen visiting the hospital. Richardson's death was announced shortly before midnight GMT. Alan Nerob, Neeson's publicist, said, and to quote, "Liam Neeson, his sons, and the entire family are shocked and devastated by the tragic death of their beloved Natasha. They are profoundly grateful for the support, love, and prayers of everyone, and asked for privacy during this very difficult time." Well, like I said, a slightly somber note to end our news today, but very good actress and a good acting family. Anyway, we will be back again tomorrow at our usual broadcast time with Frank Fortunato. Until then, thank you for watching and have a good day.